Mata Karmajong.
Mata
Alakaranoi. The Vice Chairman, Northern Uganda, NRM.
Malata Kadukot, Vice Chairman, Loka NRM, Ola Karamoja. Tokupok the Killinga.
The Secretary General.
Malata Kadukot, Ekakirigran, Ola NRM Party.
All the other leaders. And the people of Kaabong, the people of Kaabong district. I'm very happy to be here with you. And I have come to present to you the program of the NRM to Uganda. The contribution of the NRM to Uganda in the past and what we are planning now. The people who formed NRM eventually have been active in the politics of Uganda for the last 65 years. Initially, we were young people belonging to the old parties of DP, UPC, Kabakayeka. However, by 1965, we could see that these parties did not know what they were doing. That's how we started study groups in the universities. These study groups were to study what can we do, what should be done, and why. The other groups were laughing at us. Say, politics is not theory. You are in theory. But we said, but if you don't understand, how will you solve the problem? So therefore, over these years, we have developed very clear plans for the whole of Uganda and for Africa. In the last 40 years, we have put 7 points into action. Today, I'll speak only about 3 of them. But before I do that, I want to thank God for the work of the NRM in Uganda. When I see this huge crowd of people in Kaabong, I feel very happy. Even in Kalenga where we were, and in Abim yesterday, when I came to campaign for UPM in 1980, the whole of Karamoja population was 190,000. You can check.
Akujoko ngitunga la Karimojong.
The whole of Karamoja was 190,000 people.
Ara ngitunga yaliputa miaka ngomuno bon.
But now, Kaabong alone is 264,000.
Pe nait edoga yakimara ngitunga Kaabong bon ara ngitunga alipio miaka are atomonika pe ankan ngomon.
And why?
Kotorenyo
Exil immunization.
Arai chip no woy gevi etopolo ego kimar alotoma Uganda alotoma Kaabong.
That's why the children are not dying.
Ingevi Peter wani delugu mamu tona gide dangludo epolote.
So for today we shall speak about three words.
So na kwarna akronga unimbona lo dikini agrioro.
Number one is exil, as you call it, peace.
Nakapei arai ekivil.
You say ekivil.
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 Yes.
Now, that peace was not easy.
Ekivil wolo pa patana adolun na New York.
Because you had been, your elders had been misinformed that in order to live in this area, you had to have guns in order to balance the guns of the Turkana and the guns of the Topotha and the guns of the Somalis and the guns of Ethiopia.
Bea abuni Ekivil ane arai kolodek abalinge wakadukou bea matiru mtanya tom. Nyato mnaga kitojiere ngitopoda kitojiere ngitolwa nakopina uluche kai wanda ikiari wona nyatom ngeli kola mamgorja kile ala Karimojong.
Then they said you cannot disarm Karamoja unless you disarm Turkana, you disarm Topotha, you disarm Ethiopians, Somalis, the other ones of Kenya. What are they called? The Pokot.
The Pokot of Kenya.
Yes.
Apo bea balkolonge kwa kauro nanga biko ebe yema de kipoto na tomean ero kongi Turkana ni poto na kech ero kongi Topotha ni poto na kech ero kongi upe ni poto na kech ebe ma de mo poto buku yuluche e poto do wonda ngakoro no kola ya da kopo kedumuna.
I said it is not my job to disarm Africa. My job is to disarm Uganda.
Abunge na tem mera nyaka tich nyakiranga tomena na kwa pina unache na iti nyaka tich nyale muni ngatomena na kwa poka alo Uganda.
But then they said if you disarm Uganda, Turkana will come and attack us. And
Beta mara na bo aliki potori wana tomen iki jante wani uli alo Kenya ngiturkana.
But the army will deal with them. We shall deal with them.
Abu yaka biko tama president kora puka tama e potori wana ngatomen ke potu turkana itoji ete kitigari yoko keli.
And we had other examples, because like in West Nile, there is always trouble in Congo, in South Sudan, but it never comes into Uganda.
Kana bo yang kere tunga na kwa pinu na chali munge Congo da Sudan da ngutwangulu yakata ngatomena na ida ponda mare bukunyo keli yolo munete.
In Kasese, Bundubujo, Kisoro, it is the same. There is trouble in Congo, but here there is total peace.
Kasese da edujiti Congo ejete to kama na iti yake ile Kasese makopiri cheda uno yakati diete makopiri kwa eperiti kwa paneni.
So I want to thank all the people who supported my efforts to get guns out of Karamoja.
Etala kariti kutunga dayang ule apota chamutu na bangi enya kutunga tomere na pukan koterialo mneke ile Karamoja etala kariti kutunga dayang.
I want to thank the women of Karamoja, the Alliance for Peace.
Ewa etala kariti ngaberu Kaabong Peace Forum koteriake dilula gegne apot kutogeke.
I want to thank some of the young people, recently, these are recent ones, Angorere and Natuk. They have helped me very much.
Abala tala kariti tunga karachuna ule apot kinya kutunga tomen kamulu tete ulu benenya kamulu kangde ngapodru na rengun angolere kana tuk ngapeyok ikeni ngona poto chula kini karachuna wapei.
They brought me young people who had survived death fighting with the army who had gone to Kapweta in South Sudan.
Apotunga Pedro Unarengon. Tolomavia Kidiro Karachuna, Katarula Potolotok Sudan, Apot Kidiro Kinyakut, Kidiboiki.
They came to Raichtura, to Baregi, to Raichtura. They told me, we are many of us, but many of us have been killed by the army, in the fight with the army.
Apotu Yautu Karachuna Mulu, Pata Loreke, Raktura Amaga, Toloto Loreke Yechelo Yebarlege, Yara Karachuna Mulu, Kianaka Kakot, Tamara, Kitamuke.
So I took them around the whole of central western Uganda to see peace and development. And I hear that when they came back, they are doing a good job. There was also a priest who was helping me. There was a priest who was helping me. I've forgotten his name. So I thank everybody who supported peace. The guns destroyed a lot of people. I will never forget a woman in Nakapiripirit who had been married to nine husbands. Ariwangan ko umon toto logileke ngalagngarin kurumunyeche toto nangolo kurumunyeche ariwangan ko umon ikiliongan ko umon ya pudurutungna, and all of them had died from gun. Ikilio will die nyato mamunyari. Husband 1 marry die, husband 2 marry die, husband 3 marry die. Ologilelo marneni toto na nyatom yeglele chmunge tara nyatom. So I'm very happy we have got HV in Karamoja now. So alakara no way akamuto dayang yakivil alakara mojong. Now with HV, with peace, you can see now Actopol Akwap. Alato makivilo pe yen Akwap. Aloma Actopol Akwap. Development. Actopol Akwap ngebo development amudugui. Actopol Akwap has got two parts. Akwap araya ariongare. One part is economic infrastructure. This includes the roads, the electricity, the telephones, the water. All that is part of the economic infrastructure. Now, when you go through the list, you'll find that electricity has now arrived in Kaabong. This electricity, I got it from very far. From Soroti, up to Moroto, up to Kotido, now in Kaabong now. Even in Karenga. So that one is now achieved. The road is coming. The tarmac road is coming. Because we got it from Soroti to Moroto, it will come to Kotido, it will come to Kaabong. The road has gone to Nakapiripirit, to Namaru, to Loktanyara on the border. So it is coming here also. And this side, the road will come from Kitugum to Namukora to Karenga. To Kidepo. The telephones, you all now have telephones. The telephones, you know. There we used the private sector to do it.
Sorry?
There we used the private sector to do it.
Ngoneni aporgitia ata MTN ata Airtel mitwa uluche mera pukan akitie tichingolo.
But why did they do it? Why did they do it?
Nyoe tia tanga tuangulu makrona.
Because of peace
Aone kevil
and good policy.
ka ona eloduki ja pukan.
That's how they were able to do it.
Ngeni ngona pora ta MTN dane ata Airtel dane ata ngadane rubutere pe wazimon ani arabala pukan angeto akurumti azim.
In the case of Karamoja, one of the most important economic infrastructure elements is water. And from the beginning, under the Karamoja Development Program, I emphasized water. Let's see what's happening with the water. I have the whole file here. The water, were able to build the Longoromit Earth Dam.
Longoromit, upon top of a year, the dozen again.
1.4 billion liters. 1.4 billion liters. This one is. Then there is Usake Valley Dam with the capacity of 2.8 billion liters. This was completed recently. There is ongoing small-scale irrigation scheme at Longoromit. There are 20 valley tanks constructed and two wind-powered systems operational. The ones which are being implemented now, there is one large valley tank under construction. They don't mention where, but and there are also some other irrigation scheme to promote commercial agriculture. Here in the file, they don't mention which area, but they should mention, should clarify. Now then there is being constructed Nataba Dam, which is 3 billion liters, shared with Kotido. This is planned. Now in the Kaabong area, we are also building an international airport, just like Entebbe. And here I used strategy. It is the Sheikh of Sharjah, my friend, who is going to build this big airport. What brought him? Chidepo National Park. There are some people who confuse our people in Karamoja here, in Ankole, in Kasese, about the national parks.
Be yang chetonga ber kuturumong tonga. Iyaga nege, iyaga kasese, iyaga tere ankole kotere ngakrono angitiang no.
They try to say national parks are for animals.
Be bogo ben ebe dini yogi ngitiang arani angitiang bon.
National parks are not for animals.
Nene angitiang nene angitiang bon.
National parks are for you.
Ngitiang ulu arangulu ok. Nini yogi ngitiang arangulu ok.
Because if you don't want national parks,
then why
are you building sports stadiums?
Sorry?
If you don't like national parks, then why do you want to build sports stadiums? Should we stop stadiums? Should we? We should build stadiums. Because the stadiums are in order to accommodate sports.
Ara stadium, ara nene pedere perai, nene boleta rengetunga.
And sports is to attract people to see.
Kana bone ni ara nene awune rengetunga pota rengetunga tanyu tu nene boleta rengetunga pera. Ngida stadium. E pota rengetunga kiboy ngino kitete pere boliao.
People come to see, to enjoy, to relax. And they pay money. You saw recently when we had this sports, what was it called? The one we had here, football. It was called something. The one we had in East Africa. We had recently the teams from all over Africa were here in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. And people came to watch. Now that is the same with the national parks. Those our animals attract people to come and see them. And when they come, they come with money. They come with money. So what Karamoja should do is to support the parks.
So Deni boyo te kitiang kama, ne pitolo yogi yeri kitiang kama, yang arakda pukan kiyogi kitiang lu aneni.
But also prepare to take advantage of them.
Bag, atau tu panak ruco wanda ta je pitolo, dia udah nggak jauh kerja, atau ama yogi kitiang mulu.
When the tourists come to the parks,
ane potong mudu kenya nyu kitiang, aneni itu
whose milk are they going to drink?
Ngaku yang ama teng mudu kuinguru.
If you don't produce milk here, then they drink my milk from Rajtura. So I challenge you to produce milk, produce fruits, vegetables, food, so that you are the one who supplies these tourists. Now, this is all economic infrastructure. But there's also social infrastructure. The health centers, the schools. I have got all here in the file. I have got all that information in the file here. I have got all that information in the file here. Like education, there are 32 government primary schools.
Aloto makidiom iya mudukulo atomuniare atomuniangare.
Secondary schools are 2.
Mudukulo lo kidi amako Kaabong sesa rangare bon.
And the plan is to build a primary school of the government per parish.
Mona lo kidi apukan ara kudugo angolo school angolo parish edukulo alo primary angolo parish.
And also to have a government secondary school per sub-county.
Elo kidi apukan akudugo dukulo la secondary la senior angolo sub-county angolo dini yeja ka bidang toduko edukul.
Now on the issue of the health,
Mona adakil
according to the file here,
mona yena file ne nermutingel.
there's one hospital in
Kaabong,
and there are 7 health center 3s. But in the plan is to upgrade Usake Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Morungore.
Abang ne lo dikitoy amado kitopolora dakta la Usake aloto Health Center 2 do Health Center la ngawuni aloto ma Usake Morungole.
Upgrade Loleria Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Loleria sub-county.
Akitopolora dakta la Loleria kitopolora tara Health Center 3.
Upgrade Kakamar Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Akitopolora dakta la Kakamar sub-county todo Health Center la ngawuni.
Upgrade Lodiko Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Akitopolora dakta la Lodiko aloto Health Center 2 todo Health Center 3.
Upgrade Lokerui Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in
Akitopolora daktar ola Lokerui aloto Health Center 2 todo Health Center 3 Kaabong West sub-county.
In Kaabong West. Upgrade Lobongia Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Lobongia sub-county.
Akitopolora daktar lo Lobongia aloto Health Center 2 todo Health Center 3 Lobongia sub-county.
Upgrade Kamachari Call Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Akitopolora daktar lo Kamachari Call aloto Health Center 2 todo Health Center 3
in Kadzile South.
aloto Makasile South sub-county.
Upgrade Nareng Park Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Akitopolo Nareng Park Health Center 2 todo Health Center 3 Kadzile sub-county.
In Kadzile sub-county. Upgrade Lotim Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Akitopolo daktar lo Yellow Team around Health Center 3 Lotim sub-county.
In Lotim sub-county. Upgrade Moriem Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Karapata sub-county.
Daktar lo Kalapata Akitopolo Kalapata sub-county.
Upgrade Team Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Team sub-county.
Daktar lo Timu Kitopolo from Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 Timu sub-county.
Now, Dodos East has got a government hospital. Dodos East has got a government hospital.
Dodos East yagare daktar pay.
So it is Dodos North and Ik constituency that do not have health center for.
So you don't pay Dodos North card near the Ik. Ngidema daktar yo Apollo. Le ma Kitopoloro.
And we shall have to build them there.
Elovi akidugu daktar ya luare ngulu ye pay the Ik ye pay Dodos North. Lu Apollo lu telugu.
So all these are part of the social infrastructure.
Munu da dang de kari muni akal ko dun arai automa epe wa automa topola kwap.
And all of them are part of the Octopor Aquap.
Munu da dang arai aktopol akwap.
Because this is the second word for today. Word number 1 is Ekivir, number 2 is Octopor Aquap.
Bangevi akrotina ngare arak topola akwap. Kana daga kekini arai yakivil.
Now, Tamak Road has already arrived in Moroto.
Adolier gude mola kolos ye Moroto
And in Nakapiripirit.
ye Nakapiripirit da.
So you must have friends there or relatives.
Amadi pe wani yaren kone amaga korgi yanata.
You should ring them
Tara makiding to angulu.
and ask them,
Kingita iken.
do you sleep on the Tamak Road at night?
Kingita to yana Moroto Nakapiripita mari. Iperta muna do tamagalo na kwa area.
We hear there is a good Tamak Road there, but do you sleep there at night?
Ebo go be ye yokola na Moroto Nakapiripit. Iperta muna do tamagalo wade.
You ask them.
Be kingita yani chene kingita kana.
What do you think they will tell you?
Nyan mono na tami ye klimo gni wan. Kingiti wan ka tamari pere mono tamagalo.
Do they sleep on the Tamak Road?
Eperta mo do lo rugude krea.
Where do you think they sleep?
Ay mono tamio eperta to angulu. Lo rugude ko de wache.
They sleep where?
Ay eperta to ama. Lo rugude ko de lo raket. Ali why? That they sleep in their homes.
What do you call home in?
Here.
I can't get it. That one.
Here.
So, if they sleep in their homes,
Ke perda na to lo raket.
and all of you from here, you are going back to your homes.
Here da pe anege. Ibo morte lo rakui.
When you get back in the evening,
Ani kana bo morte de bon.
the Ichan you left in the morning
Ngi jalu de dali gni ona taparach.
is still waiting for you.
Ero ko ke dar to na lo ayok.
And it will say, welcome back.
Ata morte ngi jalu de dali gni lo yo kana bo re ona be ikidi awanta la gara bongun no bolore.
We are still here.
Ero ko woni ikidi ta kayo. Ngi tar ja bongulu.
The children have no sugar.
Ngi de da mamu nya kwari. Ama ta ja na pete olare.
There's no milk.
Mama te taranga kile. Mera ko ngai tu.
There's not enough food.
Mamu taranga kimo.
The house is leaking with water.
Nya kai de orori. Ewo na kwa reke do nyakru.
We are sleeping on skins, not on mattresses.
Ero ko peri no bolo jam meta na palido.
We don't have enough blankets.
Mamu tarangi lingi to uli ya. Uli temogno.
All those problems will be waiting for you.
Ngi charungul da yang kare bo re olore. Ikidar to won.
So while we talk of HDL,
Ani ero ko yani ono ekivil.
very good.
Ejo ko una.
That one is there.
Iya imolo.
Octopor Aquap is there and more is coming.
Muna elo diki japu kana ke topola kwa. Iya ka nga kro ya una. Kana be elo diki no elo te ngaren. E poto nga che jok dia.
But we must get medicine for Ichan.
Ma ya to le mutu ya ke toy ngolo rikinete ngi chan.
And medicine for Ichan
Ere to ngi chan, aranya ke to ngi chan.
is Abaru.
Arai abaru.
So, in the 60s, I could see these leaders were misleading their people.
Be kolo chon kar kolo apolo ni ngi kar matu mun kan kolo ina to mun ka pe. E te o ke cha kar koko apa eta tamete ke cha to ngoy jok.
Like in my area there, tarmac roads, what?
E be na ko poke kama. E pa to ngabe cha mta nyer gude, nyer be nyo. Ko na jik.
And by 1963, the tarmac road had arrived in Mbarara.
An ko le do li kar matu mun ka pe nguni. Arinya ta ma ko yo kolo ko ke do li pa mbarra.
But Ichan was there.
Ba ta ro ko ngi chane la na ko poke ja la ka ngi chane na ko poke chenoy.
Tarmac road here,
E ye nyer gude ne ke nya ko tan.
Ichan here.
Ngi chane ala wa ye.
So
Nyaru jo de lo dikino.
we were saying, why don't you talk of Abaru?
So muna pe magna to lu na rai e na una nya baru.
And when they speak in English, it is more confusing.
Ane di ma mudugui.
Because they use the word development.
Abe ane di ma mudugui. Be ko development. Ha mudugui cha. Akitopola kwap.
Sustainable development.
Ebe akitopola kwap ne romari.
Without distinguishing that yes, this one, but also this one.
Tama matia kata tamari. Akitopola kwap. Kaya waya logo.
But we were clear. We told our people what we thought.
And we
emphasized Abaru.
1967.
After my A levels, before going to university, the salary I got as a teacher, I went and bought that land at Ruaktura. Ruaktura was very far, remote. No road, no electricity, nothing, bush. No Octopor aqua up there. But me, I was looking for Abaru. And cows eat grass. They don't eat tarmac road. The cows don't warm themselves on electricity. So there was good land for pasture. So and as long as there was peace in the area, that's all I wanted. And the area had been cleared of testiflies that time. So that's what I wanted. And I bought the land, settled my father, because my father was a nomad like you people. He was moving with his cows. So I said, stop moving. Come and we make sengenge. So I started increasing my Abaru. That time, now electricity has come. Like tarmac road has come. But it found when I was rich long ago. So please don't mix Octopor aquap with Abaru. I can see those people are trying to show you my cows. You see my cows. I became Abaru long ago. But it's not only me. Other people listen to our message. Let's see some of the other.
Amazina ninje George Matongo owangoma mugongo wuntu hano gwetaka sozi nandutaha
yakabara ni chongolo ndi
mwanji ndi murisa
Ushar summarize.
Sezu maja kureba nuko itandikira tataka ndagente bakubya talo bon hagwachadana Meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahangira nazitunga ati zungu ezo ndisikumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man, because me, I moved my father from traditional to modern, because I was educated.
Abunge de tata mapake tole ke ekiboy longorot toloma ke ekiboy kwa to ni ara ini au tungadam.
And I had read about what happened to other parts of the world, Europe, America, Australia. I knew all that.
Aridinge ka jomo na tiya na ko pina unu chedang so ayeninge.
But like this man here, he never went to school.
Ye kilo jomo lo ke to ngono yolo zelo school.
He's not educated. But he listened to our message of Abaru is important. Yes, Octopor Aquap is important, but Abaru is also very important. And Abaru is the one which is in your house. Octopor Aquap is outside. It is ours. Abaru is yours. And Ichan is also yours. Personal and private. I don't share your Ichan. If you have got your Ichan, it's yours. So now you can see some of those who listen to our message, they changed. You heard that man say, the girl, the daughter was saying, they are selling 900 liters of milk per day. And the milk in that area is cheap. It is 800 shillings a liter. Because there is a lot of milk. But still, because of the quantity, he gets very good money. He gets 21 million a month.
So,
and in a year, he gets 250 million. From the milk alone. Not including what he gets from selling the cow, the beef and all that. And as you see, he has built a modern house. He has got solar power there. Educated children. But he's also far from the tarmac road. Tarmac road is 70 miles away. Now let's see here in Karamoja, people who have listened to our message. The man I saw yesterday in Abim, the one of mangoes.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoi West. Arangetoi Parish Abuk Town Council, Abim District, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our President so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house.
Now, you can see how this man has changed. There is another one who is using also irrigation. Let's see him. Another one who is doing irrigation.
Yes, Charles Ali is my name. I am a farmer. I am into livestock and crop farming. My crop farming is in Abim, Alerek Sub-County, Alerek Town Council. The ward is in Kaabong. And in that farm, we have a vegetable garden. Then this year also,
so the rain
I
is
access
coming.
the
The rain is coming. Let's move fast. Now, I am giving you all these examples. What's happening here is not happening in Europe. It's not happening in America. It's happening here in Karamoja. Here.
Mere America yai, mere na kopang mudugui, arang akrong na tiada ane pia ane ala Karamoja.
And here You hear some countries like Israel. Israel is a desert. You can check from the internet how much rain Israel gets. Karamoja gets 35 inches of rain a year. Actually, you get a lot of water, but it comes for 4 months, and then you have a longer period of no. So, if you act with the water, if you trap the water, the water will be there, will stay there. And you can irrigate all the year round. Like the other man was beginning to show us. So therefore, my young friends and all our colleagues here, we are just not in politics of shouting, oh yeah, election, what. No, we are here to save people from suffering. To get out of poverty. Through wealth creation. The PDM money we are sending, you are going to continue sending it. We shall even increase it in the future. First of all, I will add another 15 million for the leaders to borrow from. Because the 100 million has been for the ordinary people, not for the leaders. But I will add 15 million for the ordinary people. For the leaders. Then I will also create a fund for the religious leaders. I want also the religious leaders to be involved in wealth creation. In their dioceses, in their Muslim districts. And the cultural leaders. We shall create funds for other groups like the borders. Zone by zone. Region, or district by district, whichever is easier. There are also graduates who have finished university, but he has not got a job for 2 years. We shall create a fund for those. And please don't take this money as a donation. Use it for 2 years, 1 million, pay back to your circle. This circle is yours per parish, it's not mine. You get 1 million. You get 1 million. After 2 years, you pay back to the circle 1,120,000. Just free money. If it was money lenders, you will pay about 6 million.
kita jite ngalu ala no wo nya ko ne te na mulu
for the million you got in 1 year, not 2 years.
ala to ma e pe karno bo mertaru karunyare.
So therefore, the 3 words now.
So elo ki to pe ngakro na uni
Ekidil, Actopor Aquap,
aktopola akwap
and Abaru.
ke bari
This is part of the 7 points.
ala to ma kro na kan kare no ke yewte apukan ngauni moona.
But within the education,
ala to ma ki yom
I want to emphasize, I want to ask all of you to support my views of free education without paying school fees.
abala atacha muno dang e ganga une lo kita apukan na bala to yo mangede pa ta cheteng ni ngalo dukul to yo ta jange de ni ngalo dukulo.
In government schools,
ala to mang dukulo lu apukan
this is what I wanted to do since 1996.
ibare kola bang e tia ne karunga to muni uni ngeni nguni
And we started,
ane poto gekna
and it moved very well.
apotolo te jok
But along the way, the school manager started bringing charges. Small,
alo to
small.
ne ni apotolo bongo to ngabe uli ya PTA ebe school management committee ebe atabok tama be auto alipiwa kania e tata janga alipiwa to mona ani chongi ni buliana tele mukai
Now, it is now commercial.
arana boy artana bobu kulolu ni muchuru dare
And so many children are dropping out of school.
so ngide uli alak a ke ni kulo kotere artana kulolu apukan ni muchuru dare na bo.
That's why I had to start the skilling hubs, which you have been talking about.
Inyebi ngona ngari na bodi tata merengede nya wogo na bonya chie iko gune ya madara lo dukul ya ra bo tata manye bidolo iyare
Now, if they are my graduates here, they can come from the skilling hubs.
ke yanga de ngulu tata bo koy potu ngari na lo gulu ngona yar tama ke tortune.
Are there some here?
They are here sir.
Very
Yolu
good. Let's hear the testimony of 2 of them, one boy and one girl.
itu ngare bon ya pepede kanye pe dia todo kutinege to gwa ngulu cha lo kwa
Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Lakani kare oye! Arangi karora atoshi mwali Flavia. Ayang nyapa yalo kiding students ulkola dio mete adi mi abani pene Kaabong SS abu atodi ke rukul. So arai yang abu lakani kare kenya kana paka industrial lab. Abu yang rikat nyokos ngola 6 months. Abu yang alotoma tailoring. So aya karwe peang akacharan kecha ketia. Alakara lakani kare no woi. Abunya dia kangara kangala to Mariam ne also abu rikat ayaya ke moj aranya school free aperiona ni ajakon ayanga do pai ayangi kinda kalcho ayangi soronin aime duwa bi cancanan kauriak so kela kara ala to ma kacharan ani ngoni abu yang eran tinganya kacharan ngolo pepesti yang angin akwar ariamuni yang edelinga koni kara repairing ni lawi ko dia donyo ngi charani ngiti ngisi pio angin lawi riamni ya baka wa ariamuni yang edelinga kara nyal pio nya mea tape yang atomoni are ala to me da bet ala to ma ki gele ngiti ngudi ayang nyalope wa kinte eshebe asara to gele anka kwacha ngisi pio to gele anka charani ngiti ala kara.
Your Excellency, the young girl is by the names of Akech Molly Flavia. She dropped out of school. She was identified and taken for skilling training in Napak. She did tailoring, and she says the school was free of charge, good food, free accommodation, nice beddings, and out of that, she was able to acquire a tailoring machine, and now she makes 120,000 weekly from the tailoring machine.
Oh, very good.
Anare moye, Museveni oye, Rankarora Sagal Simon Peter. atala kare yang akapolon akwa na buno akaya dalo bukulu araya ngolo akawapan ngorian lupe lu erelu raira ngulu ngato menalu abu ngo kalau bukulu ni abu ngere kayang napak industrial hub abu ngo tenga ko selo boko yo carpentry anjoinari lo ara mere nga bawoy kang cholongo bore changlu so anai angoni abu niang ataka otoriam lo koneka lo ini etia tekir mudama geria ngane bua etia te dayang tama bo papare pa ke tasada cham tikidong tiano lo jinako tolima kada kada nyuni tore ka to iano lo jinako abu chongel tama geria nya pedori agistia yo aime di bore tore tanya mingali piong abu yang atanya mingali piong yang ada pakata nanga cabe penga me ngare ngere edong toria bala anu moi kero ko ni di bore ya ta kena to jol nang kaburo ala kare ka
Here is Sagal Simon Peter. He is a former raider. He used to raid. He used for his colleagues for raiding. But when this opportunity availed to him, he went on raiding, and then he went for training, carpentry and joinery, came back. One of his friends told him to join him in building houses in villages. He was being paid 2,000 per day. At the end of the week, he eats food, but he goes with 2,000 per day. He has kept that money. So far, he has 200,000. He's looking for support in order for him to buy his personal equipment so that he's able to start on his own and continue to construct houses.
Very good. So now, thank you so much, young people. Thank you so much, young people. One seat. The cow of Kaabong.
Cow, Kaabong, ayo, cow.
I told these people to create circles, my graduates. How many graduates do we have in Kaabong now?
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm not the cow, I'm the deputy cow. My boss has just gone for short call. However, we have 124 graduates.
How many?
124.
124?
Yes, sir.
And has their money come?
Yes, actually, we are still enrolling every other time. The number is increasing, so we expect the big.
The money has come?
50 million has entered their account as of last week.
Fine, because that was my... Thank you. That plan...
Abaraka ko ani ngone arong delu ak to yom apoto to bongo to lore kakini benana kini ngidelu ngamonikan kokech.
My plan was to train them at the zonal level.
Arai ngona lo kita tamari kita ni arai napaka maga.
But when it comes to Sako, I want the Sako district.
Ani joy dolia Sako kokech. So they have
all formed circles. And I put there 50 million now. Per circle. I can increase it, that's no problem. Money is not a problem. So therefore, what I beg all the members of the NRM to understand is the importance of free education. Because you can see these children, their future was ruined by being blocked in the school. But when I took them and trained them for just 6 months, you see what they are making. Let's see what they are making.
lo te taruna na bitige wala kita ngi la wulu nga ber wala kene bitara ni kui yala budi ngol na budi lu la dare wona kan am ya taw no na wala ngon gitti bulu nga ber mun bitara ni wulu e turu ke mo ngol ha ja la yauna ke ke angul.
So it's really murder to block. It's murder to block these children from education.
No way.
And in the coming government, I want all of you to support my plan for free education in government schools.